Hi, friends. Are you ready for the laughs? Are you ready for the shade? Are you ready to say no, ma'am? If so, I'm your host, Willie Will, and this is my co host.
Johnny, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single episode of No Ma'am.
All right, so considering season 17 premieres next week, literally like the new year is next week, and season 17 premieres next Friday. And coming off of that amazing promo video, promo photo shoot that they had, we decided to rank our top 10 favorite RuPaul Drag Race promos. Now, just for context, we're only going to consider the American season, so the regular seasons of Drag Race, plus the All Star seasons, the regular All Star seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, again, just for some context, these are our opinions. So
If you don't like it, oh well.
feel free to say no, ma'am, in the comments below if you do not agree with our rankings and our list. But these are our picks. Again, these are our opinions. And if you like it, we're like thankful. And if you don't, we're also thankful because quite frankly, we really don't care. So,
We really don't. Feel free to leave us your list on the comments. Feel free to disagree. Send us hate if you want.
yep,
It is what it is.
it really is. So, shall we get into the list?
Yes, I think one thing we should mention, there were several things we kind of looked at when we decided to make the list. One is obviously the looks that the girls wore. Did we like the looks? Did we not? Some of the looks that the girls have served have been very pedestrian over the years. The actual theme of the promo, did we like the theme? The video, the actual promo video, like was a given production. Sometimes the girls look great, but the video sucks ass. And then finally, Rue. Did we like Rue's look? Because that also affects it.
Yeah,
So
so true.
should we
So true.
should we start with number 10?
Yes.
So
All right.
number 10, we have season 15. So that was the race. The promo theme was race. It was like drag race. So you see a lot of the girls with like the checkered mechanical looks. I thought the color scheme that they went was really good. Like the
Okay.
pink, black, yellow, white. I thought was really
Mhm.
cute. Um, I don't think any of the looks were absolutely outstanding. My favorite one was Lux Noir London with the like I don't even know what to call them, like the seatbelts or whatever they were. I thought
Yeah.
that look was amazing. I'm not saying any of the girls looked bad, but when you look at it compared to other promos, I thought the looks were a little lacking, but definitely fit very well into the theme that they were given.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, season 15 paid homage to the original season, right, with the starter engines motif. We saw the checkered flags, right, elements of that in the tires, as if they were at the pit stop with the pinks, the reds, the blacks, the whites, a little bit of the yellow. My favorite look, while obviously looking at the whole photo in general, right, we see that Sasha Kobe is the one that stands out the most because she's literally taking over the whole entire like actual like car. And she's dead centered in the middle as only Sasha Kobe would be. But my favorite look, even though she's not really one of my favorite drag queens, but she's one of your favorites, in um, Giovanni says this in his original episode, but it is Mistress Isabel Brooks. She had my favorite look.
I mean, the bitch looked good. She always looks good though. Except, never mind, actually. I was gonna say
No, but
except in the, I was gonna say except in her TikToks, but I think that's on purpose.
it's intentional,
So,
yes.
yeah.
But Mistress, it was literally something about that bodysuit, right, that she had, that it was like one side, it was mismatch, but it worked perfectly, right? And it was asymmetrical in its design. And so one side had the long cape, the other side didn't. But then the stripe was in her hair was the same stripes that she had in her actual look. And so I thought that was like really good. And it gave me real like Texas drag, gave me high drag, really big drag, old school drag. And I just thought the kitten heel, no shade, but the kitten heel worked. It
I mean,
did. So just saying. I was like,
yeah.
yes, mistress.
Yeah, and my favorite moment of the actual promo look or the whole video in general was actually at like the last, I think like maybe like 10, 15 seconds of it when they're all just like walking down and it's alternating the queens. For some reason, that just tickled me like the best way possible, and I love that.
It was good.
Um, yeah, I thought the ending of it was really good.
Yeah. And I think season 15 was their first season on MTV. So this was like an MTV like promo production, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't think 14 was on MTV. Or was it?
I think 14 was MTV.
Was it MTV? I don't know why I felt like this one was like so much. Because it was
Or
like,
it might have
oh,
been
maybe because
15.
it was like with Ariana and she was the first guest. Maybe that's probably why.
I think it might
I
have
don't
been.
know.
It's either 14, 15 is the first one.
Right. But
Uh,
I just felt like that's what gave like the production a little more oomph. It was like MTV and it was like the start of like this whole big like it felt new, it kind of felt fresh, even though it
mhm,
was on season 15. So
yeah. How'd you feel about Rue's look?
I liked it. I thought Ru always looks good. But at the same time, I think it's really funny because RuPaul is literally trying her hardest not to be in these promos as much as possible.
Oh, fully, fully. The bitch does not get paid enough to do that. No.
So
I was it ugly? No. Was it her best look? No. I just thought it was a little. I thought it was a little pedestrian.
yeah, I mean
Didn't
it's
look
season
bad.
15. Like season 15. I don't expect her to
I
go
just
all out.
I know, but I also just don't think like if you were to put her in the middle of all the other girls, I don't think her look went with the other queens.
No, no.
Yeah.
But
So
they're not though. If you notice that they're just like runway
no.
looks or the looks for the episodes that
Oh,
they're
fully.
trying
Yeah.
to like put into they're recycling it and they're putting it into the like the promos.
But there's been some promos where like she could actually look like she's a part of the team or like a part of the group. This one, not at all.
I see that. I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So coming at number 9, we have season 14. Now, this promo confused me a little bit because the photos and the promo video give you two separate elements. And then you have to think of it and you have to look at it. It's like, oh, okay. But it's like a Candyland board game theme, but it's also arcade. So all of it they put together. So the board game is in the video. Well, actually in like the promo photo, the board game is, but then the Meet the Queens or the promo video, it's more of like the arcade style feel. So with this promo, who had your favorite look?
Matic, Matimorphosis. I don't
With the
know. It was just yeah, the pink, the bald headed, yeah, like everything just pink. I thought that was kind. I loved how vibrant it was. I loved the thing behind her head. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Overall, I really liked the color scheme they went with. I thought it was definitely very like Candyland. The video was giving very high production. Like, bitch, they had money. They had the budget for that video. Um, and I like how they incorporated the twist of the season into the promo with the it's chocolate.
yeah,
I thought that was really nice.
yes. Now, I mean, this promo to me, I was confused because not all the queens seemed to me was like cohesion, right? Like cohesion
Oh,
was out the window. They were really great looks individually, but together the cohesion was not there. Right? I have to get obviously have to give a few shout outs. Obviously, one of our faves, Jasmine Kennedy. She looked amazing on the side, like the left hand side, like leaning that little lean because she's kind of tall, so it just gave her legs like she just looked amazing. So shout out to that. But my favorite look out of the whole entire like promo photo was cornbread. It was something
okay,
about cornbread's like headpiece that gave me like Egyptian goddess. It was
I
giving
can
me
see that.
Hathor, which is like the Egyptian goddess of love. So she's similar
Hmm.
to like Aphrodite. And so I just thought that was great with the sequins or that gold, like kind of like snake like on those tights. I thought she looked good. Did she look like anybody else in the promo photo? Absolutely not. Does she look like she had her own theme? Absolutely. But cornbread was my favorite.
Yeah. What about Rue?
I didn't like Ruth's look, to be honest.
I like this one better than the other one, than season 15. Uh,
And I'm opposite. I liked 15 better than 14.
I don't know. Is it basic? Yes, it was just a simple white, like, um, tight little dress. but I think it fit the theme a little bit better. Not a huge fan of the hair. I don't know. I don't really like ruin like that type of hair. I like it better with like big, like curly, like hair. But I don't think it was bad
It wasn't
or
bad.
not the worst she's looked.
No, it just wasn't. I didn't give. It wasn't my cup of tea, right? Like it just wasn't. It wasn't something for me to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry home about, right? Or just like, oh, she was just like she ate that. It was just regular to me. It was regular RuPaul, very like RuPaul-esque, and so I'm like, again, RuPaul is trying her hardest not to be in these fucking promos.
Hopefully, hopefully. She don't get paid enough.
She really
Mm-mm.
doesn't at all. Like, no, she's trying her hardest not to be in these videos. And the
She
funny thing about it is that Bob and Monet had this conversation, and it seems to me that sometimes, like, Bob thinks that when the queens interact with each other and Rue is actually in the promo, it makes makes the promo better versus
fully.
the queens are like separate, and then Rue is kind of like separate from everyone else.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. And I think our list kind of reflects that, as
Yes,
you will see as we go on.
yes. All right. So who's coming in number 8?
No, so number 8 holds a very special place in my heart because this is the first season I ever watched as it was airing. So like I got the full experience, like as in like the reveal, the meet the queens, and then watching every single episode as the season was airing. That was my first season. I had watched this previous seasons beforehand, but this was the first season where I was like watching live. So this one is season 5. And the promo theme was Greek goddess. I thought they all looked beautiful. Um, it was giving, I think that up to this point, this was probably the biggest production they had. Um, Before the show, the promos were kind of simple, not really
Hmm.
much production going on.
Yes.
This one had an actual theme. There was they had props. I thought their looks fit each individual girl very well. Because sometimes the girls wear looks and you're like,
Hmm.
once you watch the season, you're like, I don't think that look was a reflection of who that queen was. I think this season, this promo look definitely did that.
Okay.
My favorite look was honestly was a tie between Alaska and Detox.
How did I know
Uh,
that? I knew that was what she was going to say. In my head, I was like, Detox is his favorite look. Like
Yeah, so
Detox.
I really like Detox. That like blue asymmetrical gown, like that opened up in the front. I thought that was really beautiful. The hair, the makeup was right. The way she was in the promo video, just like slapping that thing she had, whatever that thing was, I thought was so funty. And then Alaska, she looked so good. The bitch looked good. Um, like with that purple gown, that big updo hair, I thought she looked great. That was probably the best she looked all season, honestly.
In that season, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. In that season, yes.
Yes. Yes, I think Detox had the best like promo, like time slot, whatever, because she had the thing with that made bubbles. And so
Hmm.
when she like moved it, it made like a huge bubble and she was like in this blue gown. So I thought she did the best in the promo video. My favorite look was Alyssa Edwards. There was something
Okay, I
about
can see that.
Alyssa Edwards and that Cleopatra inspired look with the straight hair with that thing on like that wrapped around her head. And she had the cuntiest like pose in the promo photo, like so cunty with her back out, obviously back rolls. Yeah, right.
Back
We got
rows.
the iconic back rolls. So I just thought that was super intentional and very like on brand for Alyssa. But it was just something about that, and she had the snake in the video, so like it just was really good. And I just felt I was like, Alyssa looks amazing, and she kind of looked culturally like androgynous.
I can see that. I'm not the biggest fan of Alyssa and black hair. I don't know. I just think blonde or like brunette suits her better.
Okay.
So not my favorite look that Alyssa has worn.
Hmm.
But I can see why that's your favorite.
Yes, she just looked culturally like androgynous. So maybe it was a
Uh,
spray tan. Like that's what I have to say. Like I have
so,
to make it politically correct. Like
girl, you can say it. You can say it. Down face. No, no. Love you, Alyssa. Love you,
right, but
Alyssa.
she looked
Um,
culturally androgynous
it
in
was
in the photo.
it was giving early days Gaga with her like
Yes,
fake ass tail.
yes, yes.
That
It
was
was
girl
spray
Gaga.
tan
That was a choice.
down. And then if you're talking about Rue's look, I thought Rue looked amazing with the
Ugh,
like the
it's
goddess, and she just looked great, like
yeah. And
amazing.
again, she looked like in this season, if you put her up with other girls, she absolutely looks like she could be part of the season, and she looks
Yep.
better than all the other girls. No shade.
Yes. Yep.
Um, Hair was beautiful. I loved the dress. Everything about it was just right.
Right. Yes, everything. And I just think because Rue is so tall that those sandals that she was wearing just made everything just looked amazing. And I was just like, yes, this is great. Give me more. This is going to be a really great season. Season five is iconic in its own right, but
Hmm.
the promo was really good. I wonder if they're going to redo like a goddess themed like promo. They
I
should.
want them to. I want them to. I really want them to. Maybe for All Stars 10. I think that would be a
Maybe
good
because
one to do it.
I think they hinted upon that in All Stars 9. I think that's what they tried to do with that promo. It's just fell flat.
You don't remember the promo.
Well, you don't remember that
So as you can see,
season,
that's
so
not going to be on the list.
no, you don't remember that season, so it is what it is. Fortunately, a lot of other people don't remember that season too, so like sucks. Um, but coming in at number 7 is a season that people do remember, and that is All Stars 3.
Not for the
And
best things, though.
not for the best things, but they do remember it because that was a season girls try to eliminate themselves or actually eliminated themselves, which was a no ma'am. But anywho, the promo was dipped in gold, which was kind of like the
Cunt.
gold standard. I was like, this is so cunt. Um, I thought the promo coming off of that hodgepodge promo that was All Stars 2, no idea what that was. That was a fucking choice. And this season, I was like, yes. I thought all the looks looked great. I'm going to take that back. I did not
No,
because there
no,
was
no,
one
no.
queen
Don't do
that
that.
I
Don't do that.
hate, hated, hated their promo look. Still, when I see it, I have to just like a visceral response to that fucking promo look. But it is going to be Joanne's favorite promo look, so we're gonna have to fucking talk about it.
I don't think any of the queens look bad at all. I think this was one of the few promos where every single queen, despite of what William thinks, absolutely killed it. They were all cunty as fuck. They all looked beautiful. They all looked great. And once again, I thought the promo looks actually fit their drag personalities. So for that reason, my favorite is Milk. I thought all the other girls looked amazing. But I love how Milk took a slightly different aspect and went kind of the campy route and went with that muscular bodysuit. I thought that was just very Milk. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute, especially compared to all these other like gold glittery gowns that all the other girls went for, which looked amazing. I just like that Milk took a different route and did her own thing.
So I'm gonna just say no, ma'am, because that was not my look. That was not my favorite look. I did not like it at all. And I just knew when I wrote down in my notes that that was going to be Giovanni's favorite look because he's talked about that numerous times. My favorite look was Ben de la Creme. And I also thought that
That was really
did,
good.
I thought Ben did really great in the video. When she like swings the disco ball and then the disco
Hmm.
ball comes and slaps her back in the face. And then you see her, she looks dumbfounded. So Ben de la Creme.
Yeah, I really like that. Look again, all the girls looked amazing. All the girls were cunt. I just like the route that Milk took.
Yes. No, but I do agree. Even though I have disdain for Milk's look, I do think that each of the promo looks fit the individual drag queen. So I will give them that. And like I said, coming off of All Stars 2 and that hodgepodge mess of a promo that was, this one just seemed so cohesive. Rue looked amazing. She was in the center top, kind of. And it was like, she was in the promo video. Everyone looked really great. My favorite part of the promo video was you could see they said 1, 2, 3, go, and then they all like stopped, but they kind of did like mid like stop, and so you see that, and then I just thought that was so great because Trixie, I don't know what the fuck beat she was riding, but I was like, what the fuck is happening right now with Trixie and her rhythm? Because girl, non-existent, but everyone looks good.
Yeah, I think I take that back. My favorite look was actually RuPaul's look. The bitch looked amazing. But like, I think that might be one of her best promo looks ever, like hands down. if not maybe actually the best. Honestly, the bitch looked fucking good.
I don't think it was the best. I think our number one, which I won't say yet, I think our number one was the best RuPaul look ever.
I think second best. Second best. I still think
Okay.
the best RuPaul look is All Star 3.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Comment
Okay.
below. So when we get to our number one pick and we talk about RuPaul's look, is that RuPaul's best look or is All Star 3 RuPaul's best look? So remember that. I'll bring that back when we get there. So who's
Okay.
coming in number 6?
So at number 6, we have season 4, and they had the black and gold look. What I really liked about this look, or this promo, sorry, because the looks were not that great. Let's be real. What I really liked about this promo was the video that they did. When they were like spinning in that turntable.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they all looked very cohesive as a group and as a
Mm-hmm.
theme. My favorite look was what's this girl's name? It was Chad Michaels. Um, so
Hmm.
that gold with like the black like fringe on the sides, that big like very what do you call it? Like bump it hair
Yeah.
essentially. I thought
Yeah.
was really nice. That was my favorite
Yeah, I mean, obviously, season 4 was like the glamazons, right? Like that's kind of what they were giving. Um, so very much that inspired. A little bit of Versace-esque because they had the Versace colors, like the black and gold, right? So you kind of got that kind of theme for it. But yes, I think this season, especially from a promo video, yes, it gave us cohesion. But obviously, I think it's going to be a controversial pick. Just that we may take some flack for this because it was not so much on the actual photo, but more heavily reliant on the video. The video was
one.
what
Yes.
bumped this high on our list because it was so like it was very themed, like
Hmm.
theatrics, and I thought that was like really good. It's very cinematic. It made sense for the season in a way, and so I was like, okay, this makes sense. I get it. And my favorite look, maybe actual controversial, um, because it may be because it is attached to a controversial queen. I'm not even sure if I can actually say the name, but I'm going to, and that is Sharon Needles. So
Okay.
Sharon had my favorite look. And mind you, it was super simple. It was a black dress that was super short with some like really kind of like bulky shoes, but that was like the style like during that season. And
Yeah.
she had like a really pale face, kind of looked like a ghost. I just thought she in the video is why she had my favorite look. Is because when she came on the screen, she kind of did like this robotic thing and she was like this and she like stayed there and kind of did it was like staccato moves, and I was just like,
Hmm.
this is this is really good for like Sharon Needles. So, um, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I also did really like Rue's look, like that gold chromatic, like kind of bodysuit that was very
Yes,
metallic. I
yes,
really like that. Um, Overall, again, not the best looks, but I thought as a promo video, it did its job.
yeah. All right. So now coming in at number 5, we have the season that is premiering next week, which is season 17. And so now this, I think it's really fun, or I just think it's really interesting that we put a season that has not even premiered yet in terms of like promo looks. Like that has gotten us so excited. Like obviously it's going to be the splashiest season yet. So if you know, you know. But if you want us to go into detail on why we love season 17 in the promo, right, just make sure you check out our season 17 Meet the Queens video. We go into detail every single one of the queens on this season, and if we like the looks or we don't. But this one was a water themed like promo, and I was like, why did we wait 17 seasons in order for us to get a water like promo? I was like, okay, made sense, but come on now. And my favorite look, there was a tie and I have to rep the Tuck dynasty because both of the queens from the Tuck family tree did amazing and like gave me what I needed, and that was Jules Sparkles and Sam Star. They have my favorites. love them down. I'm so excited to see what they bring for that season. But I thought, obviously, they're Trinity the Tuck's like drag family, so they're gonna bring it. Chantel Sparkles is not going to like disappoint. So like, I just think Jules' look and Sam's look were amazing.
Okay. I mean, I had a feeling you were going to say that. I know you're standing them, which I love them, standing them too. But my favorite, first, I think there was only maybe like one truly bad look this season, which
Oh
again, if
yes,
you watch our Meet the Queens, you'll know exactly who it is.
actually, it was two of them.
I think in terms of like really bad, where I'm like, kick
Oh
her
yeah,
out, like
that
edit
was
her
one.
out, it's just one.
Yeah,
Just one.
she was no ma'am too.
Um, fully. But my favorite was Lana Del Rey. I loved that aquatic, like marine look. I don't know, it was very fishy,
Go
very
fish.
cunty. Uh, if you know, you know. But I just thought she looked beautiful, and the way she moved in the video, I thought was amazing. I overall really loved the video and the way they got to like splash water on them and like really play with the water. I thought was really nice. Um, Rue, that mug and the hair looks good. Um,
Like
that hair,
who?
I love that
Like
hair.
only RuPaul can serve a look from the neck up. Like that's
Literally,
all it was.
we have no idea what this bitch wore from the neck down. I don't think she wore anything, but the fact that was it. I
That
wish
wet
I really
hair. Oh my
I re
gosh.
I mean yeah, it was kind. I really would have loved to see her in the actual promo video though.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been consistent, and I think had
Yes.
she been in it and actually served, it probably would have been higher.
I think so
Like
too.
actually been
Yes.
involved.
Yes. Could
Yeah,
you imagine if she was there and she came through the water and like the water
that
was
would have
like
been fun.
falling on her? Oh my God. It would have been so
She could have
good.
even done like in the season 6 promo, like you know how what is it, Magnolia or milk comes out of the milk. I feel like
Yes.
she could have done something like that and it would have been
Oh,
so good.
do you know? I think we would have died. We would have
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I mean, Lana had a really great look. But I thought you was gonna say that Lexi Love was your favorite because in the video you had so much like,
Yeah, so I that's my second favorite. I almost said that one. But at the end of the day, was it an actual like outfit? Not really. Which is cunty all on its own and a
yeah,
serve all on its own that the bitch just wore glitter and called it a day.
yes,
But I really like Lana. I love
yeah.
Lexi, but I really like Lana's look.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like no shade to Lexi, like her garment was stuck in customs, so she made do. And I think like the mug is sitting and she
Oh,
looks
fully.
amazing in the promo video, like with which what she did. So the creativity was there, right? So shout out to Lexi Love for that because it takes a true professional to get your look done on the spot. So to think of a theme
And
really quick. So
it takes nerve to literally go out just in glitter.
yep.
Nothing else but glitter.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So coming in at number 4, we got I think one of your personal favorites, which is season 8, the pastel hairdresser theme, hair salon theme, whatever you want to call it. Very 50s. I loved it. I love the color scheme. I think I think I thought it was just a very fun promo video. I love the colors, especially coming out like back a little coming after season 7, which I thought was like a very boring, very basic promo. Not my favorite at all. I thought this was really fun. It reminded me a lot of Hairspray, which is one of my favorite musicals of all time.
oh yeah.
Um, yeah, so I just thought it was really fun. My favorite look um was honestly what's her name? Acid Betty. I love that like one the pink hair was cut. I love the blue jacket and then the multicolored dress I thought was really fun. And again, very on brand for her, even though I feel like this theme was not at all on brand for Acid Betty. She made it work. She made it work.
Right.
And I
Yes.
love the interactions that the queens had with each other in the actual video.
Yes. So the season 8 promo is literally one of my favorite promos ever. And season 8 will have you curl your hair. I loved that Ruth said that. I think that was amazing. RuPaul looked amazing, by the way, in that blue, like turquoise baby doll dress with that big ass bow in the front of it,
Mm-hmm.
with those gloves
Cut.
on, and that like asymmetric, like swooped white hair. She looked fucking amazing. Now, my personal favorite like favorite drag queen ever, 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 was actually the winner of season 8. So that's Bob Drag Queen. So in the video, she had her iconic like first moment, but she wasn't my favorite. My favorite was another New York City queen, and that was Thorgy Thor. I thought
Okay.
Thorgy looked amazing in that video. She gave me that 50s, like Rosie the Riveter with like I Love Lucy. Like she just was that. And for me, I was just like, this is great. Like she looks amazing.
See, for more, she was giving me more like greaser vibes, which I love. The only thing I do not like about it, and this is just a personal thing, I do not like animal print. I wish
Okay.
she had a more animal print. Love the jacket, love the way she styled her hair.
Yeah.
Um, but just the fact that it was animal print kind of brought it down
Right.
for me a little
Now,
bit.
mind you, these looks, like if you look back to the right, if you look on the screen, right, we're gonna show you the promo video, like the promo actual photo, but the look was very pedestrian. Like it was
Oh,
giving full
super.
wet seal realness. But at that time, like that was what the budget was given. Like I'm sure if they had like the season 17 budget and during season 8, I'm sure the looks would be amazing. But it was giving wet seal. So no
So,
shade, but it was.
one thing I find interesting, I don't know at which point they stopped dressing the girls. So I know, I
I
think,
season 8. Season 8 was the last season.
okay, okay, yeah, because I know beforehand they used to like give girls the look that they were gonna wear. They're like, this is what you're gonna wear.
Yeah.
And I think the earlier seasons kind of reflect that because I
Mhm.
think some of the looks that they wear don't necessarily look like it'd be part of their drag.
Right.
Whereas the later seasons, every single girl, like
Yeah.
you could see them wearing that on every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Season 9
Uh,
was the first season that they started that the queens had to bring like their own look. They gave them the prompt and this was the look that they decided. So what they do is, according to like some tea that I got, they give you a color and say, here's your
mhm.
color, or they give you like what your look will be, and you kind of have to go from there.
Okay, got it. Yeah. So, excuse me. And I know for this season they did tell them they were gonna get wet.
Yeah.
So, Homer and Lisa, you have no excuse. You should have been prepared for that.
No shade. But it was giving
Full
no ma'am.
shade. Full shade. Anyway, uh, who's up next? Who's
All
number
right.
three? Top
So
three.
coming in at number 3 it's probably my favorite season ever of Drag Race, period, hands down. And as you can see, I'm super excited about even like bringing it up. It's All Stars 7, the All Winners season. And it is something about this promo. It was giving diamonds, it was giving crystal, maybe it was giving money because they were all winners. It was giving everything. And I think it was just the amount of detail, right, from production, just the overall promo, the video, the press like tour that they had with the dolls and the windows. Everything about this promo was just amazing. But I have to say that my favorite looks, again, there was a tie,
Okay.
because I could not choose between these two queens, and that was Monet Exchange and
Mm-hmm.
Trinity the Tuck. And I
Okay.
want to tell you
Uh,
why. Like,
okay.
obviously, those are two of my faves. Love them
Mm-hmm.
for like different reasons. Monet was giving black girl magic, black girl excellence down. That
I love the
hairstyle
hair.
with that
The hair.
bomber jacket to the side, like off the shoulders, with that mini skirt, like dress that she had, full cunt, everything. Now, on the opposite side was Trinity the Tuck. Now, Trinity is going to give you a promo look if it's the last thing that she does. And the details in that look, everything. And then the pose, everything. Okay? Like orgasm. And then whoever decided to put her on the left hand side of the promo picture with that fucking pose, everything. That's all I'm going to say. Mic drop.
Okay. So I actually had a time for this one too. So Trinity the Tuck, obviously, like the picture looked elegant as fuck. Like she looked expensive, which
Yes.
first of all, she got money, you could tell. One thing I really liked about this promo look is they all look so expensive, and you could tell that every single one of these girls has won, and they won for a reason.
Yes.
But my other favorite look was actually Evie Oddly. Uh, I love this look because it was very Evie Oddly. Like even though she was given a theme and she made sure her outfit fit that theme, it was still very much giving Evie Oddly with like was a sweater with like the long sleeves, but it was covered in jewels. I thought she looked great. I thought every girl looked amazing. And every girl, I think more than any other promo we've ever seen, their outfit truly matched their drag. Like Roger was giving very high fashion.
Yep.
The Vivian with that like what do you call those wigs? The foam wigs or whatever it
Yeah. It's
was.
very sculpted.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah. Um, Jinx with the very like old school kind of glamour, like dress gown. Shea Coulee with that amazing bodysuit, and then Jada just looked expensive too, and she looked tiny and skinny like she always does.
Yes. Yeah. They all look
Yeah,
great.
amazing look.
Yes. The
Yeah,
all winter season is iconic and for its own right. I loved it. So shout out to all the queens. But my faves did what needed to be fucking done. That's all I'm gonna say.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Top two. So who is coming in at number two?
So coming in at number two is one of the best ones I think ever. Season one. No, I'm totally kidding. Fuck that season.
I was like, what? I was like, what?
You're like, we didn't talk about this. This is
No,
not
not
what
at
we
all.
discussed.
No.
No, so no, fuck that season. Um, it's All Stars 4 with the Ice Queen look. I thought that was absolutely amazing. Another one where like all the queens just understood the prompt and absolutely served. Again, their individual outfits like really fit the theme and what they were going for. I love how some of them went more silver, some of them went a little bit blue or a little purple. Monique had such a fun look. I thought fit her really well. My actual favorite though was Manila Luzon with that like drippy like silver or white whatever it was and like the hair. Oh my god, amazing. She has never looked better ever. Uh, it was absolutely amazing. I love the video where they're like chopping at the ice. Yeah, I thought it was just such a good fucking promo video. And just promo
Yes.
overall.
Yes. All Stars 4 was a really great promo video. It was a great promo photo, right? You had the iridescent, you had those pinks, those magentas, the blue, the whites. Thought it was really great. Them chipping the ice, I thought it was amazing. Try to get the crown and the ice that was stuck in there. Yes.
Hmm.
Manila had my second favorite look. My
Okay.
first favorite look, or favorite look, again, Trinity did suck.
Okay, I
Again,
could.
like,
She's my second. She's my second.
like,
She's my second.
like,
Close second.
Trinity's look, again, understands the fucking assignment. Trinity the Tuck
Yes.
on the side with that fucking pose. Again, with the poses, she just gets it with that crinkly hair that she had. And then she had like this ruffled look that was cinched in the middle with like a belt that gave her an hourglass shape. It was iridescent, so we got the blues, we got the pinks, right? We got the whites. It was just so good.
Yes, I agree. It was really good. That was my second favorite. I thought Valentina also looked really good. It was very simple, but it worked very well for her. And the bitch looked beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
she looked
she
amazing.
looked so good. Yeah.
She looked so pretty. Yeah,
Um,
well, Valentina's a pretty girl, so
on the outside.
her other
Um,
face.
anyway, Rue's look I thought was it was cute. I love the
Yes,
hair. I love the big like fro. Did it I it was kind of on par with the theme ish a little bit.
sort of. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it was all white. That's as close as the bitch is gonna get.
yeah.
Um,
It was a little pedestrian for me though.
yeah. Not yeah. Okay. You ready to give them number one?
All right. So number one, Okay. So I think Rue looks probably the best ever in this one. Jawani thinks it's an All Stars 3. So comment below if you think it's our number one pick or if it's All Stars 3. But coming in number one, it's season 6. Now, before you drag us, before you try to be no ma'am in the comments, the reason why this is the best promo is because of the promo as a whole. This
Hmm.
goes down as probably the best promo video that we've had ever.
Absolutely. Yes. Like, I don't know why Rue hasn't done promo videos like this anymore, because this was amazing. Like,
So good.
I love the color scheme that they went for. Not all the looks fit the queens. Like, I thought Adore's, like, looking back at the season, looking back at who Adore is, that look is not Adore at all. But the bitch still look good. Um, the video, the actual video, was given full production. Like they had a budget that season, and I don't know where that budget has been ever since then. Um, like there's just so many moments in the video that I can never, I like, I just can't stop thinking about. Like, Bianca reading the book, ripping out the pages. Who was it? Darian Lake with the jackhammer and her like titty shaking everywhere. Milk coming out of milk. Um, Courtney with like the lights. I just thought all of it was like so good. RuPaul turning into the Panther. Um, I mean, there's just so much I can say about this look, about this promo.
Who had your favorite?
Um, Honestly, probably Bendela. I don't think
Okay.
again, none of these outfits were necessarily amazing. Um, but they were all kind of, let's be real, they were all kind of pedestrian. Like they
Lip
all look
sync.
like something you could just go to like a rainbow or something and just pick it up. But I thought Bendela had the best one.
Yes. Now, I agree with you. My favorite moment in the video was Bianca ripping the pages that said shade and literally throwing them like all over the place in this office or like library. And she had this like maniacal, like sinister, like like
Yes.
smile on her face. It was so good because that's all you saw was her, and they were very intentional. I just thought it was like, oh my gosh, who is this person? I just need her in my life. And then Rue at the end, like turning into the Jaguar to like Sissy Dad Walk, I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this is so good. But that all black cat suit that Rue had, I just think
With
it
like,
looked so with the cutouts. I was like, this.
yes.
I was like, yo, Rue looks amazing.
And that
Um,
hair.
yes, yes, it just was like bodied, bodied down. But my favorite look was Adore Delano. That pink, that big ass pink wig was everything. But that little ass hat on it, so cunt.
Again,
With that little like that
I
little skirt, so good.
no, I thought the look was really good. Um, but it's not a door.
No,
Like
not at all.
that look just does not give me a door at all. Like the door's very grungy,
Yeah,
very messy in the best way possible. Like that look,
yeah.
I've never seen a door wear pink hair
No,
besides
never.
that promo video ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so but she looked
Well, I
good.
think
It's
they
just
just get yeah. I just think like again, I think they gave them like the clothes to wear and was like, oh,
yeah,
here's your options. And so a lot of them looked like oh, just regular like regular drag, right? Just regular pedestrian looks. Nothing wrong with that, but I just think that some of them was like, well, but I did like Laganja. Laganja looked different, but Laganja looked on brand for Laganja at the time.
yes. Um, I am still kind of mad at Courtney's look. I thought it was definitely very Courtney, and I understand why they gave her that look. Like she was the fishiest queen. Like they
Yeah,
wanted her to look like a woman essentially.
yeah,
But girl, it was just a simple black dress, and they gave her like a pink flower necklace.
yeah,
It was cute,
yeah.
but I just wish they would have given her more. But again, overall, what really killed this promo as a whole, was that video. That video was amazing.
That video was so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That was our top 10 RuPaul's Drag Race like season promos. That was our rankings. That was our list. So if you liked it, comment below. If you agree, comment below. If any of our rankings had you saying no, ma'am, please comment below because we want to know. I love divisive like drag conversations. I do. I feed off it. Like I think it's great. Like, come on,
No,
drag
no,
us.
absolutely.
Like drag
Yes.
us. Let us know that you were like, no ma'am. Like you didn't you said no ma'am to our no ma'am. Like, yes. Give us what we
And
want.
if you want me to fight you in the comments, subscribe. Subscribe, bitch, and I'll fight you in the comments. Probably won't.
Please,
I don't have time for that.
please.
I don't have time for that.
But anywho, if you loved the shade, if you loved the laughs, if you loved saying no ma'am to our rankings, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Follow us on Instagram at No Ma'am the podcast. And please rate us 5 stars if you're listening to us on any of our podcasting platforms. And as always, we'll have you saying no ma'am in no time. Bye.